I made a animation on Scratch, which is pretty much a website where you can. It's pretty much like a coding website. So I've been taking coding classes and been really good at good. I've been really getting good at coding, and so I'd like you guys to see one of my animations that I made. This animation is about TDS, the TDS winter event. It's just something that I created, um, and I would like you guys to see it. So yeah, that was my animation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, and so now I'm just gonna go over all the code and stuff like that. So first we're gonna start. Um, we're gonna start the main uh, at like the main starting point. So what happens is when the green flag clicked, this is the accelerator. First when the green flag is clicked, it because he hides himself sometimes. So you want to make sure he's showed at like the first part of the animation. So I did that, and then I also switched his costume. So um, I have to uh, switch his costume back to normal, and then it waits 0.6 seconds, and then it switches his costume to accelerator 2, which is pretty much it's charging its weapon. And then it waits 1 second, and then it switches costume to accelerator 3, which switches it to its little beam right here. And then there's this over here. Um, so when the green flag is clicked, it shows because it gets hid sometimes, and it also switches its costume because it switches its costume a few times. And then this is the John right here. And then when the green flag is clicked, it shows and switch costumes. It switches its costume to John, and then it waits 3 seconds, and then it switches its costume to John 3, and it broadcasts um, Shred'em, which is pretty much like his ability, which gives like a 40% damage buff to all the towers around it. And so what I did for that is I made a separate skin, this skin right here, which is like pretty much like the flare around him that like pretty much was in TDS. So I did that. And then the DJ booth over here, it's real simple because I just didn't know, or I just didn't put it in the second one. So first of all, when the green flag is clicked, it shows, and then now this is where it really gets into the next part. So the Frost Spirit, it when the green flag is clicked, it shows, then it pretty much goes to like the back layer. So it it just looks cleaner back there, but if you guys are following along and you'd like to do this yourself, you could put it in the front layer, but I like the back layer just fine. And then it says, haha, you can't beat me for 2 seconds. And it waits 10 seconds because that's like from like the start of the game to like, yeah. So waits 10 seconds, and then after that, after it waits 10 seconds, it broadcasts as you lost. So when the accelerator receives you lost, it hides itself, and when the scout receives you lost, it hides. When the John receives you lost, it hides. Excuse me. And when the DJ receives you lost, it hides. And then the Frost Spirit, since it's the one that's broadcasting it, it can just hide itself. It doesn't need any when I receive any broadcasting major things. And then it waits 5 seconds, and then it broadcasts lobby teleport. And then I was searching for 2021 backdrops, like on YouTube or on like Google and stuff like that. But I couldn't find any. But the closest I found to like the starting the before you get into a match, like kind of like the lobby area. It's like, so pretty much. I just called it not 2021 because I was looking for 2021, but I didn't find any, so that's what I went with. And so when it broadcasts that, it switches backdrop to lobby, and so when this is where a new character pretty much in the story comes in. So when the green flag is clicked, it hides, but when it receives lobby teleport, it switches its costume to bacon, and then it shows, and it says, darn, I really wanted Sledger. Well, time for some friends to come along. So like the Sledger is pretty much like the tower you get from beating the event. And then it waits 2 seconds, and so now it switches costume to Bacon 2, which is pretty much like a group of like Bacon and his friends, and then it switches back. Oh wait, yeah, it says I will win for sure for 2 seconds, and then it switches the backdrop to the Frost Invasion event, and then it broadcasts scouts, and then when this one receives scouts, it shows, then it switches its costume to Accelerator 3. And then when this receives scouts, it switches costume to Scout 3, which is this. And so it pretty much is just 3 scouts. And then it's the winter invasion event, and then pretty much it says pew 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 for 4 seconds, and it waits 4.5 seconds, and then it broadcasts yes Ledger, and then it hides, and then when Bacon receives yes Ledger, it says yes 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 for 6 seconds with a lot of exclamation marks, all cap. And it waits 1 second, and it switches backdrop to not 2021, and then it broadcasts Sledger, and then it says, look at it. It is so OP. Now I can do Hidden Wave. And then it says that for 4 seconds. And this is a new character. When the green flag is clicked, it hides. But when it receives Sledger, it shows. So it's pretty much like showing in the lobby. I might do like a separate video on like a part 2 or something on this animation with like I don't know, maybe like uh, a oh yeah, I'm not done. This is the backdrop, which pretty much deals with the whole like what is the back thing, or what's like the background, and so like stuff like that. So when the green flag is clicked, it switches backdrop to this backdrop, the Winter Invasion one, and then when it receives is "You lost," it switches backdrop to "You lost," which I think is like the exact same thing as like the current "You lost" screen and TDS right now. And then it receives, yes, Sledger. That's pretty much like when they win, like the Sledger in the Cross Invasion event. And then it switches backdrop to "You win," which is pretty much like this screen right here, all yellow and stuff like that. And so yeah, here's the animation again. So now it's turf. And it says, look at it. It is so OP. Now I can do Hidden Wave. That's it pretty much right there. And that's my TDS event thingy. And you should probably check out my Scratch animations. I might do videos on like other Scratch animations. I won't do a video on this one because of copyright music, but it is a pretty good one. And so yeah, that's that. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21 projects. And they're pretty much all done. But, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, it's a lot of fun creating these projects. And it's a lot of fun to record them too. So it would be really pleasant if you like and subscribe and leave a like. Peace out.